At 5 minutes after 9, we've got a temperature of 69 degrees and it's overcast out there currently in Beaver County. And that's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
So Noah, Lincoln Park produces basketball stars. It also produces singing stars like the one joining us in studio right now. Ashley Marina, good to see you back.
Yeah, nice to see you.
You've got a show Saturday right here in Bridgewater, Beaver County. Oh, I'm going to turn your mic on. I'm sorry. People might want to hear you. They want to hear your voice more than mine. Let me tell you that. So you got a show, Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. There's going to be thousands of people there for that. What are you looking forward to about that show?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm sure the crowd's just going to be so excited. I mean, I was at it last year, and I saw the Ghost Towns, and they were incredible. It was so fun, and their music was so good. I was vibing a lot. So hopefully, the vibes will still be there, and everyone will be super excited, and it'll be fun.
Great lineup, the Clarks, Dustin Lynch. We're getting rock, we're getting country. And talk about your music and the songs you'll be on stage performing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some more country, I do place myself kind of in that full country genre. So, but I know Dustin Lynch's country and he's the headliner. So I was like, you know what, let's bring a little bit of country up in here. And I'm going to do some originals too. So.
Now, I know you're multi-talented as an instrumentalist. Also, you play keyboards, you play guitar. And last time we were talking, you were learning another instrument, if I remember correctly. What was it?
Oh no. I mean, I play piano and guitar mostly.
Okay.
And then I started on ukulele.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
But it didn't really end up working out. I mean, it's really similar to the guitar. It's just it's not an instrument that you would use every single day.
Yeah.
So I don't sit down and try and learn it. But yeah.
Save that for later. But well, Ashley Marina, we've been enjoying your songs. We have several of them we play on our Backyard Beaver County show every Friday. It's kind of a mix, and we're going to be talking about one of those new ones in just a minute. But a lot of us also remember from TV and The Voice most recently. What can you tell us about that experience? You were part of John Legend's team. Did you see any extra attention from that? Did you get more people reaching out on social media? Did you get more gigs? Or what was The Voice being on national TV like for you for a second time?
Yeah, it was definitely really cool, and I did get a lot of people that were going to my page and reaching out, and I got a lot of show opportunities, especially this summer. I have a lot of shows coming up. But I would say it was very different from my America's Got Talent appearance. For The Voice, I feel like their contestants and their people that are on the show, they spend a lot of time with them. I was in LA for almost 3 months working with all of the producers on the show and the vocal coaches, and they were picking my outfits and all the stuff.
Ah.
Whereas for America's Got Talent, it was still a really cool experience, and everything that happened after was just really incredible. But I was there for only 2 days. They threw me on the stage and that was it. So it was a very different experience, but it was really cool.
What was the audition like for The Voice? How does one end up on that show to begin with?
Well, actually, they had online auditions, I know, and there were a lot of casting producers that were scouting for the show, and one of them had reached out to me, and that's kind of how I got put into the show. And I ended up being a part of the show kind of later into the process, because I knew the people that I knew there, they had known that each other they were going to be on the show with each other since the year before in October or September. And I didn't find out that I would have the possibility to be on the show until April of that year. And I left in I think beginning of June last year.
And so there you're suddenly in front of the judges. And did you know, was John Legend your first choice all along? Were you thinking, who was Adam Levine? Was he one of the options? Or
Yeah.
Did you have what you were visualizing in your head when you first got there, and did that change at all? Or was John always going to be your guy?
Well, to be honest, I had no idea who was going to turn for me, so I was happy with any team. But from the beginning, I was really set on John Legend. When we started the show, they actually didn't tell us who the coaches were, so we found out while we were there. So we didn't really get to choose our opinion until a few weeks before we actually had our audition. But I love John Legend, and I think he's an incredible musician, and his music is so incredible, and the way he performs is just so amazing. So I was like, okay, if I would be on one team, I would be on John Legend's team. But Kelly Clarkson was also an option,
right.
and also Adam Levine, and they're incredible coaches in history of The Voice. And so, like, I kind of sat on the stage and just like thought about like what I would do like after they would talk to me about different things and like how they would help me in their team and like things after the show and like stuff like that. And to be honest, like, if I'm being like 100% honest, I feel like Kelly Clarkson's team, like everybody that I knew on the show wanted to be on her team. And she's like so incredible. So everybody on her team was incredible. So I was like, I know I'm going to have to go up against these people in the next round. So like maybe I'll just go with John Legend and like maybe Kelly Clarkson. But also I was very surprised by Adam Levine and the way that he talked to me on stage. He was very encouraging, and like he talked a lot about how he could help me improve and everything. But my best friend at the time actually was on Adam's team already. And so I was like, oh, I really don't want to go up against her in the next round. So I ended up choosing John Legend, and I'm very happy with my choice.
For those who don't watch The Voice, the judges don't have to pick. It's a blind audition. Their chairs are turned, but those three powerhouses of singing all turned around, all said yes, they want Ashley Marina on their team. So that, and as someone who was watching your performance, and what was the song again? Your audition song?
I did Tonight I Want to Cry by Keith Urban.
Okay. I mean, jaws were dropped everywhere in the audience. Your dad sitting here. I'm sure you, like everyone else, were just blown away by your performance like that. But those of us who've seen you on stage, we've seen it before. We've seen it here in Beaver County. We've seen it in Pittsburgh. And talk about some of the places you've performed, some of the concerts you've done in our region.
Yeah, well, I actually just got back from a residency at Cedar Point, the amusement park. I played there for 5 days, 6 days. Yesterday was my last day. Yeah. Or it was the night before. It was Tuesday. Tuesday was my last day. Sorry, I'm getting my days messed up.
I do that all the time.
But obviously I have Beaver County Boom this Saturday, and then I'm singing the national anthem in God Bless America at the Pirates game this weekend on Sunday against the Reds. So it'll be fun. I have a bunch of other things coming up. I have a couple more residencies. I'm playing Carowinds in North Carolina, Charlotte, and then I'm playing King's Dominion, doing residency there. For 10 days, actually, down in Virginia. So I got some things going on, and yeah.
So, but the PNC Park, I mean, there'll be, 30,000 people there. Like, I like how she's kind of, I'll be singing God Bless America. But, I mean, you've done that before, even in your younger days.
I've done it a couple times. Every season, they get me in for at least one game. So I'm very lucky for that.
I think I'll let you throw out the first pitch sometime, too.
I would do really bad. I'm really bad at sports.
Now, you are a Lincoln Park grad, and if I remember correctly, you even graduated early. To go down to Nashville, and you're at Belmont University, is that right?
Yeah,
wow.
I am.
That's for those who don't know, a very prestigious school for people pursuing musical careers. And so, what are you studying down there specifically?
Specifically, I'm a music major, so I study commercial voice, which is you have like different emphasis on like what you want to do. So there's like performance and there's music business and things like that. But I'm doing music business, so I'm learning a lot about like PR and record labels and artist management and stuff like that. But I'm also learning a lot about like performance and how to improve and how to connect with people and stuff like that.
I think that's so important to know the ins and outs of the business and the other things that are going to help you as an artist, not just show up and sing, to know how to publicize yourself. And what is your go-to now? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? How do people find out what Ashley Marina's got coming up?
I would say definitely Instagram is where I share most of my stuff, but I try to do it on TikTok too and Facebook. But Instagram, I have most of my things posted. I post it on there every day. So
besides your phenomenal voice, I think one thing that really sets you apart is you're writing your own songs. How many songs have you written so far?
I want to say like 33, but I think I have 33 releases, but I have some songs that are like I haven't released yet, and like some songs that like I don't know if I will release yet. But
now to write a song, is there a discipline? Do you have to sit down and say, you know what, I'm going to spend tomorrow afternoon, I'm just going to lock myself in my room and write, or can you be just driving down the road or having a cup of coffee and suddenly just an idea pops into your head?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both for me. I know everyone has like their own thing, like what they do. But for me, I feel like I get like small ideas or like titles or like things that I think would be cool to put into a song, and then I just write it down. Oh, I just hit my mic. I just like write it down, and then sometimes like, well, I feel like most of the time I have to like be like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and write this song now, and then like I'll obviously like I'll change it up a bit like across a period of time. Like I won't like do a song and then it be completely done in like one day normally. But there are some times I'm just like, I feel inspired right now. Like I'm just gonna sit down with my guitar and like try and write maybe like a verse and a chorus, like stuff like that. And then I just get ideas and then I choose from that like what I actually want to share.
And sometimes I'm assuming there's songs about your very personal life, and sometimes it's observations you see of other people. I remember one of your songs we were playing, "Summer's Almost Gone." You were talking about some other people, some of your friends and colleagues, and talk about that song, "Summer's Almost Gone."
It's Summer's Almost Over.
I'm sorry.
That song is like one of my favorites that I've ever written. It's just really, it shows a lot of like dimensions of my life and like things that were going on, obviously, like what you said. But yeah, I talk about like things that were happening in like my friends' lives, and like I give them all names, but like 90% of them are like I changed their name to like something similar so that like they don't actually know like the song is about them, but they probably do know the song's about them. But yeah, like things that were going on in their life and like stuff about like changing and like the unknown. Like that's what that song is kind of about, like how you don't know like what's coming next or like what life has for you. Or some people do. They do know what they're going to do for the rest of their life at that age. And yeah, so that's what that song's about. And at the end, I kind of talk about myself and like being sentimental, because I am a very, very sentimental person. And like, it was true. I feel like I like predicted myself. At the end, I talk about like holding on to my friends and stuff like that. And to be honest, like I don't have very many friends still from high school because, well, obviously I went to a college far away. So it's kind of hard to like stay friends with people that you went to high school with. But also I went to Lincoln Park. So I lived about I live 45 minutes away from Lincoln Park, and a lot of those people that go to that school, they live in like the Beaver County area and Monaca and things like that. So they're all hanging out together and like they have their friend groups and stuff. But like I'm over here doing my own thing, so it's hard to stay connected with people like that. Yeah. And I definitely predicted my future with that song.
Well, everyone's going to show up at your 10-year reunion to probably get your autograph or something like that. What made you pick Lincoln Park?
Well, okay, so it's actually a funny story. My best friend and we went to Montour together in middle school. Mm-hmm. And her brother is a drummer, and he went to Lincoln Park. And she was a dancer at the time. I don't know if she still does dancing, but she was like, okay, I'm going to Lincoln Park because my brother goes to Lincoln Park. And so I begged my parents to let me go to Lincoln Park so I could go to school with her. And it took a lot of convincing for them to let me go to Lincoln Park. And then they were like, okay, fine, like you can go. And so I did. And I ended up really, really enjoying my first year there. And I think COVID happened like my freshman year, and then my friend and I went to Lincoln Park. Actually left Lincoln Park and went back to Montour. So I was there, but I had already like made my group of friends, and I was in musicals there, and it was really a cool experience. And I made really close relationships with my teachers. And
what are some of the musicals our listeners might have gone to? What was a Lincoln Park musical you were in?
The first one that I was in, my 7th grade year, actually was Frozen Junior. I played like young Anna, and that was like so fun. I remember that was an incredible show. I also was in Descendants my freshman year, and then I did Freaky Friday my last year. And then there was like, not musicals, but there was House of Pop. I don't know if you know that show, but that happens every single year. And one of my vocal teachers, he's the director of it, and it's fun every year. I look forward to House of Pop. Like, I loved it so much. I was able to like perform like the songs that I wanted to perform, because I'm not a huge musical theater person. So like when I would do the shows, like obviously they were fun, but it wasn't like my niche. But House of Pop really was, because I got to like do my diva songs and like be with the dancers and all the lights and stuff like that. So
who's your go-to diva?
Ooh, well, I think almost every single year I did Whitney Houston.
Oh, nice.
But you know, Mariah Carey sometimes too, Celine Dion. I love them all.
I mean, you're naming singers that are very, very hard to sing like. So
yeah.
Testimony to your voice. And what did you find from Lincoln Park? Did that kind of put you on the course to go to Belmont? Were there things you learned on the high school level that have given you some advantages as you pursue a singing career?
Oh, for sure. I feel like if I didn't go to Lincoln Park, I probably would be really lost in school. I mean, I know a lot of people that are in my exact major, and they're like, "Whoa, this is like completely different for me." But for me, it's very similar. I learned at school. I was actually in the house band for Lincoln Park. So I performed with like a band all the time, and we worked together and we made charts, and we would perform at like the school like fun lunches and stuff like that. So in college, like when I like start working with a band, like it's like not crazy like out of the blue for me to do it, like to make charts and like get people set up and everything and like perform and stuff like that. Whereas like people I feel like in my school is like, this is very, very new for me. Like I need to learn how to write all these charts and do all this stuff. So it really did set me up for Belmont, I feel like. But I feel like I still need to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. Like I still have lots of ways to learn, but it definitely prepared me.
We're joined in studio by Ashley Marina. She'll be performing Saturday, Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. We're going to take a break, and we come back. We're going to play one of your newer songs. I want to hear all about 4 More Years.
Yeah.
At MRS Physical Therapy,
Have you tried one of McDonald's crafted sodas yet? Whether it's a dirty Dr. Pepper, Sprite Berry Blast, or Orange Dream, your taste buds are in for a pleasant surprise. Perfect for lunch breaks, afternoon pick-me-ups, or any time at all. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Dinosaurs have taken over the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium. Take a trip back in time this summer and come face to face with some of the largest and most intriguing animals that ever walked the earth. From Triceratops to Tyrannosaurus Rex, your favorite dinosaurs lurk around every corner. This special exhibit is free with zoo admission. Stomp on by soon. These amazing animatronic creatures will disappear once again on September 7th. Plan your visit at pittsburghzoo.org.
when you're suffering from lower back and neck pain, it may be tempting to stay on the couch all day, but that's just a prescription for more pain. Although getting up and moving might be the last thing you feel like doing, physical therapy and exercise can be the best way to reduce pain. It's time to call Dale Reckless at MRS Physical Therapy in Bridgewater and Cranberry. At MRS Therapy, they believe in promoting wellness and injury prevention by designing customized treatment programs to meet each patient's specific needs. Don't let lower back pain or neck pain ruin your active days ahead. Call Dale Reckless at MRS Physical Therapy today. MRSphysicaltherapy.com or call 724-728-7550.
This 4th of July, America celebrates 250 years of freedom. City Rescue Mission is celebrating 115 years of sharing hope through Jesus Christ. Every day, men, women, and children in our community turn to the mission for meals, shelter, recovery, and a fresh start. As we thank God for our nation's blessings, will you help someone in need find hope today? Give now at cityrescuemission.org. City Rescue Mission, restoring lives, sharing Christ since 1911.
Put freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union in Rochester.
Warning, Pennsylvania temperatures are rising. The new Fever Doubler scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery brings the heat. Benefits older Pennsylvanians must be 18 years or older. Please play responsibly. Scott Tady here, joined in studio by singer Ashley Marina. We've been fans of hers since she was on America's Got Talent, later The Voice, and has sung at all kinds of places. You were the, what was it called, the rising star for the Women Who Rock?
Yeah,
is that the name of
was.
that?
Yeah, back in 2022, I think I was the rising star. Yeah.
There are people out there that'll be, oh, I saw her at Beaver Light Up Night years ago, right? I saw you at the New Brighton, the Fire and Ice Festival.
Yeah.
So you do get out and about, but one more time, you're going on about 3 o'clock Saturday in Bridgewater for Saturday. It's the Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. You going to check out any of the other acts? You going to watch the fireworks? Or
Oh,
you have a
yeah,
busy-
for sure. I'm probably going to be down there all day. Yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm excited to see Dustin Lynch, too.
Yeah. Well, one of the songs I'm going to guess you're doing is your latest 4 More Years, and we're about to play that. Talk about the inspiration behind 4 More Years.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that song is like very dramatic because now that I've finished my first year of college, like I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, it was so dramatic. But I wrote this song like during like my homesick time in college because I'm a student down at Belmont University, Nashville, and it's about like an 8-hour drive from home. So it's not like I can just go home on the weekends.
Can't take the laundry home to mom to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of wrote it about that and just like counting down the years, like knowing I have to keep coming back to school for every 4 4 years, and every verse I like count down the year, and it's like really cool, but it's definitely really dramatic.
Nothing wrong with that. People relate to that. And where did you record the song?
I recorded it down in Nashville. I have a producer that I work with down there that I've been working with for a really long time, and we work really well together. So.
Okay, well, we're going to play it now. Am I right? You'll be singing this live Saturday?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be part of my set.
All right, here's, check it out. Ashley Marina, 4 More Years.
Dreaming of home all alone in this tiny bed, waking up before my alarm, waiting in line in a cold cafeteria, sit at my table for 1. 4 more years I go home. 4 more years I go home. Pencils and papers, my future is wagered by professors who don't know my name. Polished up wannabes, join a sorority. I could, but I don't wanna change. 3 more years I go home. 3 more years I go home. When I get home, the place I know you're always waiting. When I get home, back to what's meant to be. Saved up my credits, this rundown apartment. My roommate, she makes me feel small. Moved all my posters, put them up with the painter's tape. I don't wanna pay for the walls. 2 more years I'll be home. 2 more years I'll be home. When I get home, the place I know you're always waiting. When I get home, back to what's meant to be. When I get home, there'll be no more empty spaces. When I get home, back to you and me. 'Cause I'm still the same girl, hope you're patiently waiting on the other side of the phone. Waiting on you. Life will be better in just 2 semesters. So baby, we just gotta hold on. 1 more year I'll be home. When I get home, the place I know you're always waiting. When I get home, back to what's meant to be. When I get home, there'll be no more empty spaces. When I get home, back to you and me. When I get home, back to you and me.
Local artist Ashley Marina with 4 More Years. Ashley's our studio guest. Oh, that is such a pretty song. And you were singing it in the studio while we were hearing it. I was getting goosebumps there. Who were some of the musicians on that song?
Oh, well, actually, so my producer, he does a lot of the instruments on it, and then he has friends down in Nashville that will record for me, and like one of them I think is Doug. I think that's his name. But yeah, a lot of the people are like friends of my producers that I don't even know.
And you've done some work at the Vault in Neville Island too. I know you did a couple songs there as well.
Yeah, I have. It's the same kind of thing. Like I work with my producer like over like a Zoom call, and then Bob McCutcheon, he'll like work as like the producer, like will record my stuff, and then he'll send all of the stuff to my producer down in Nashville, so I don't have to go down there all the time. But now that I'm in school down there, it's a bit easier to just do it there. But yeah.
Well, for your performance Saturday in Bridgewater, any chance you'll be debuting any songs, maybe ones that aren't released yet? You might test out for a Beaver County audience.
Yeah, I have a new original coming out sometime in July. Don't really know the release date yet, but I'll be performing it at my set. It's called Almost.
Okay.
So if you guys want to hear it, come down and watch my set at 3 o'clock.
Well done. And any cover songs you'll be doing?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do You're Gonna Go Far by Noah Kahan. I know he's coming to Pittsburgh at the beginning of July. So that'll be really cool. And yeah, and I also wanted to talk about my band. So I'm actually having a band perform with me. And I don't really have that often. Normally it's just me and my brother Roman. But this time I'm having a band. And I'm having... my bassist is Skya Hall. She's a graduate from Lincoln Park. And also Logan Rose Powler. He's also a graduate from Lincoln Park. My brother, he's going to play some keyboard. I'll be playing some guitar too. And then I have my lead guitarist is going to be Nathan Deemer. So that'll be really exciting. And yeah.
Well, those members from Lincoln Park, too bad there's already a band named Lincoln Park. You could have used that. But well, so we're so glad you're going to be performing Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. So any other supporters you want to mention involved with that? Or
yeah, I want to give a big thank you to Tony Calturi for the Beaver County Recreation and Tourism for, setting up the event and getting everything ready, because there's going to be a bunch of people down there and I'm really excited. Is
there Ashley Marina merch yet? You got t-shirts or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some new shirts coming out soon, so that'll be fun. And I have some merch that I've had, so if you haven't gotten one, they're running low because we're going to get some new ones. So you got to get them now before they run out. And then I got some CDs too that have like all of my original music on them, and yeah, I have a bunch of really cool stuff. So.
Well, I'm an extra large. Noah, what are you? You're probably a medium, I'm guessing.
Medium.
All right. just tossing some hints out there. That's all. All right. Well, Ashley, it has been a pleasure as always to have you in studio. Looking forward to seeing you on stage in Bridgewater, Beaver County this Saturday. Keep sending us songs. We got a bunch we play, and looking forward. You talked about that new one coming up. Make sure we get that early. We'll do the radio premiere with your permission.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Ashley.